Okay, guys, on the blue sheet for geometric, R, the pirate letter R, is called the common ratio. Yeah, you can write this on here.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm letting you write. R, the pirate letter, is the common ratio. The only difference between arithmetic and geometric is arithmetic you add D, geometric you multiply by R, the common ratio. Okay? And R is found by. Now, we're going to change the letters here a little bit, guys. I don't like it that they use A's for a geometric sequence and series. I prefer we use G sub n for geometric equals G sub 1 times R to the n minus 1. These are geometrics.
So,
G sub n, G sub 1, R to the n minus 1 power. Sure, if you want to. Common ratio is found by taking G sub 2 divided by G sub 1. All right, what did you guys say for the first one? Is it geometric? Natalie says?
I said it is because it's not arithmetic, meaning that like you can't
You're not.
add or subtract as a consistent number.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And if it's geometric, we should be able to find that pirate letter R.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Natalie, set us up to find R. How do we find R?
Oh, I would love to tell you, but I do not know.
You do not know. Somebody help out Natalie. How do we find R?
G2 minus 2.
All right. What is the second term?
The second term is 128.
And then?
The first term is 512.
And what do you want us to do with those, Miss Leah?
Divide them,
All right.
please.
All right.
You get 0.25.
So you get 0.25. Now, Miss Leah,
1/4.
since you punch in on your calculator, can you do 128 times 0.25 for me?
128 equals 32.
128 times 0.25 is 32. Is that the third term?
No, then you multiply it by 2.
Is it the common ratio? You should be able to get 0.25 every time. So if you take second term divided by first term and get 0.25, you should be able to take second term times 0.25 and get 64. Does it work, gang?
No.
No. No.
It's not.
It is no, it is not.
That was
On the quiz tomorrow, guys, if it is, you have to give R. So if you say yes, you got to give R. Okay? All right, off we go. Checkpoint 2 says, write the rule for the nth term of the geometric sequence, then find a sub 5. Is that a sub 5? Yes, find it's a sub 9. Okay. All right, so model is G sub n, G sub 1 times R to the n minus 1. Shh, girls. You're being recorded, just so you know. So everybody can hear everything you're saying. Okay? Now, don't start until you find R. All right, Max, what two terms are we going to divide?
14 or 28 by 14.
Yes, sir. What does that come out to be?
2.
2. Sounds good. And then 28 times 2 is 56. 56 times 2 is 112, so all is good. Okay? All right, to find the explicit rule, don't even think about doing a sub 9 till the very end, at the end, at the end, at the end. So G sub 9 equals G sub 1. Maya, what is the first term in the sequence? 14. Maya, what was R? 2. And then to the n minus 1. And guess what, guys? You have the rule. Okay? And now all they want you to do is find g sub 9. All right, Rachel, can you set us up for the work to find g sub 9?
G sub 9 equals 14 times 2,
To the
9 minus 1.
to the 9 minus 1 power. Okay, now, oh, do people have trouble with this one? Be careful, please excuse my dear, and Sally says exponents before multiplying. So don't do 28 to the 8th.
I know, I was like thinking
Yeah.
the same thing. I was like, I don't.
Your
I don't think
graphics
I'll-
calculator is smart enough to do it correctly with orders of operations. Okay? All right, awesome. Number 3, g sub n equals g sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. You guys do not have to write that every time. Now, they don't give us g sub 1. All they give us is g sub 5. So I guess we're going to have to use g sub 5. Right, guys?
You can do that?
Yep. They don't give us g sub 1. They do give us r as negative 3. Okay. And now, Miss Sierra, what number do we know g sub 5 is? So what answer is in the 5th position? What'd you say, Sierra? Oh. So what is g sub 5, the answer in the 5th position? 324, yeah. Okay. And Sierra, if we put 5 here for n, what should we put over here for n? Pardon? If we put 5 here for n, what goes here for n? 5. Okay?
Oh, I saw what you did. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Sorry, guys. Don't kick the button. Everything goes off.
When I'm putting the recording. Right?
Huh?
The recording go on?
Did the recording go off? Yeah. That's okay. I wasn't talking. So I didn't want it to be on anyway. Okay. Can you guys see? Okay. Sorry about that, gang. Master solvers that you are. Let's box in G sub 1. Miss Brianna, how do we get rid of the 81? What operation is in between here, but we don't see it? And the opposite of multiply is? All right, so let's divide by 81. So now you guys just got to do 324 divided by 81. 4? Does that sound good?
4.
All right. Then we're going to go back to here. We're going to go back to our original model. And we're going to write the new model with G sub 1 in it. So G sub n equals G sub 1, which we found out was 4. R we knew was negative 3 to the n minus 1. So that would be the first thing I would need on the quiz tomorrow, guys. Is that solved? Okay. And then the second thing you would do is, again, they want the 9th term, but I think you guys know how to find the 9th term, so we're not going to worry about finding the 9th term.
So this is on the quiz.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know how. Would it be g to the 9 equals
G sub 9.
g sub 9 equals 4 negative 3 9 minus 1?
Yeah, 4 times 9. And Leah, if you punch it on your graphics just like you see it, it'll work as long as you put the 9 minus 1 in parentheses.
Okay.
Okay? Is that right, guys? All right, now, These are the fun ones. These are geometric. Ordered pairs are not going to do you any good. Reason ordered pairs are not going to do you any good, this one is going down, is because these graphs always graph as exponentials. And this one, can you see the answers are going down? So it would graph something like this. And an exponential graph does not have a slope, guys. So that's the problem with making ordered pairs, okay? So an exponential graph has no slope. You can't find the slope of an exponential graph. Right? So all we can do is take g sub 1, or g sub n equals g sub 1 times r to the n minus 1, and do it twice. And what I mean by saying do it twice is I mean first do an expression for g sub 3. So g sub 3 equals g sub 1 times r. Okay. And Drew, if I put 3 here for n, what should I put there for n? To the 3 minus 1. Okay. And then let's do it over here also for g sub 6. So g sub 6 equals g sub 1 times r. And then Hannah, if I put 6 here for n, what do you want there for n? What? Thank you very much. Okay. Question? Okay. What we boxed in here is going to go over here in g sub 1. This is a new expression for g sub 1. So 28 equals 224 over r squared times r to the 5th, and I would prefer you guys take that r to the 5th and put it over 1. Okay. Now, math masters that you are, what can I do with the r's? Not quite. Good try.
Cancel them out.
We cancel, yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to have extra left where?
R to the top.
Yes. So what's going to happen is r squared and r to the 5th are going to cancel, and you're going to have r to the 3rd left on top. So you have 224 r to the 3rd. Is everybody all right with that?
Yep.
Then let's box in r to the 3rd. Let's get rid of 224. And I'm going to move way up here. R to the 3rd equals, so let's take 28 divided by 224.
0.125.
Okay, hang on a second. To get r is 0.5. Watch this. Now we're going to draw another arrow. We're going to put it back over here.
Why?
Because now you can find g sub 1.
Is this all gonna be on the quiz tomorrow?
This part I don't think, this type is not. Okay? All right, so g sub 1 is 224 divided by r, but r is 0.5. And then don't forget you have to square it. It's 224 divided by r squared. So what'd you get?
896.
896 sounds good. That's what it is.
Like,
I know this is harder, guys, than making the ordered pairs. Yeah.
So you got 10 for the raise to the 10.
So 1 to the 11. Okay, so s sub 11 equals g sub 1. Well, Leah already told us g sub 1 is 7. Then 1 minus r to the n terms that we're summing. And Leah already told us it's 11.
Well, 10.
And I'm sorry, I didn't put r in. R you told us was -5, right?
Yeah.
1 minus negative 5